welcome to the 81st episode of Fur, Fins, and Feathers. I've always enjoyed cats. I've had pet cats since I was a child and continue that tradition to this day. Today, our guest is Amanda Souza-Vieira of Tiverton, owner of Bajah's Cat Cafe.
Yes, that's me. Hi, welcome, thanks.
Tell us about your new business.
Sure. So I am a cat cafe. So half of the building is set up like a regular cafe, coffee, tea, pastries. We have a lot of local artists, artwork throughout the cafe as well, which is really nice. And then we have this other room called Bajah's Villas.
Bajah's Villas?
Yes.
What's that?
So Bajah's Villas is a room where you can interact with adoptable cats. And you have to make a reservation online to go into the cat room.
And how long do people stay there?
You can book for a half hour or an hour reservation.
You've had a lot of, now you opened in August of last year.
Correct.
And you've already enjoyed working with many shelters in the area.
Correct.
And you've transitioned many cats to new and loving homes.
Correct.
How many cats have gone through the cafe?
So we are over 130 cats right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where do they come from?
So majority of them have come from Forever Paws Animal Shelter, which is the shelter we work with the most.
In Fall River?
Yep, correct. But we have branched out to a couple of different rescues, like 10 Lives Cat Rescue.
Where's that?
I believe their basis is in Warwick.
Okay, Warwick, Rhode Island,
Yep.
yeah.
So I've met a lot of really great people over there. And we've also worked with Hartman's Haven out of Connecticut. They get a lot of the cats from down south that are at the kill shelters, unfortunately. But we were able to save about 30 of their cats.
That is astonishing. You're doing a good thing.
I'm trying.
How did you get into this fascinating business?
Well, I've always loved cats and animals.
You grew up in Portsmouth.
Correct. Yeah.
You had a family farm.
Correct.
I
yes.
did my research.
I love it.
Talk about growing up in Portsmouth.
So I love Portsmouth. I grew up there my whole life. So we had goats, we had chickens, we had, like every animal under the sun. But my vor always loved cats. Like that was like always an abundance of cats. Even my mother and father, we had cats in the house all the time. And I just love their like innocence.
Do they all have names?
Oh yeah. We had Emerald, we had Troubles, we had obviously she was a little bit of a handful. We had Chocolate, we had I can't even remember all of them.
Were most of these cats born on the farm?
So some of them were ferals that my vor would feed. My neighbor to my parents, Mrs. Jones, she would always feed the feral cats as well. So I would always love going over there and seeing all the cats too. So I would say my vor and probably the neighbor, Mrs. Jones, were big inspirations in my life.
Influences.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just there's something to say about people that are so kind with animals. It really speaks volumes to their heart, and I just really love that.
And then you've had after Portsmouth High School,
Yep.
You went to college and everything, and you've
I
had
did.
as I did a magazine article about
You did. Yes.
And you've had a very varied and interesting life.
Yeah.
Many
to say the
professions,
least.
many professions.
Yeah. I never could really figure out what I wanted to do with my life, but I always knew I wanted to do something with animals. I thought about being like a vet tech and stuff like that, but it didn't fit right. With me or my lifestyle, and I'm not really book smart. My husband is. I'm more of the nurturing side, more
You're
of
on the hands-on.
Yeah, exactly. So my husband's the smart one. I'm just the efficient one.
So now the Cat Cafe is a growing phenomenon in many parts of this western parts of the country.
Correct.
Like in California and
I actually visited one in Utah.
in Utah,
Yeah.
yes, out to the western
Out in the
part.
West Coast, yeah.
So how did you come up with this concept and bring it here?
So they're huge in Asia, which is awesome. I mean, their cat cafes are amazing. Like, they're nothing like mine. I would aspire to be like some of the other cat cafes.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
they're so cool. Yeah, I love my cafe, and I put my heart and soul into it. But I am not the wealthiest of ladies, and everything I did was ourselves, me, my father, my husband, and my family.
I saw some pictures of you, your husband, and your
Yeah.
dad being very diligent workers.
Oh, yeah.
And constructing this whole concept.
Oh, yeah. That was an empty shell of a building. Like, we literally scraped the floors. I used a jackhammer for the first time. Like, it was just crazy, the stuff that we
Building
actually
from
did.
the ground up.
Literally from the ground up, yeah. And just, I mean, supplies wherever we could find it. I used Facebook Marketplace a lot to find like the bakery counter and just everything, and tried to refurbish and reuse a lot of the items I could find. And then, you know, everything else I found on Amazon. Because everyone finds everything on Amazon, right?
Exactly. So you have a nice menu. I saw your menu.
Thanks.
What are some of the offerings that people, now you're open early in the morning from
9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
9 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now people can come in for morning. Do you have breakfast or do you have a snacks? Or
Yeah, so we have bagels, which are amazing. We get those from the original bagel company. They were actually a Rhode Island-based company, which is really cool, until they moved to New Jersey. I'm not sure why they moved, but I love to keep things local. We have the Donut Shack donuts, which are gluten-free, vegan-friendly, soy. They're like everything free. I always tell her they're something made from nothing because I don't know how they're constructed.
so people can come in and have a light snack.
Yeah, we have bagels, muffins, everything. We try to do as much local bakery items as possible to support the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one part. Now talk about the other aspect of your business.
The cats.
The yeah. The cats.
So,
And I also want you to talk about the
the artists and the events that
artists
we have.
and
Yeah.
your lounge area.
Yep. So we have. So we'll start with the events first because that's like my favorite thing to talk
Okay.
about. So we have paint nights. We have singles mingles that actually work. Yes, I know.
Talk about that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about that. That's fun.
Yeah, it really is. So this singles mingle we're doing this month is going to be like a game night singles mingle. So we're going to have like Jack in the Box games, board games, card games, like different kind of games. So it's a really low pressure kind of singles meetup where everyone has...
And then women.
Yeah. And everyone has that one thing in common, and that's a love for cats. So you already have something established, which is really fun.
And you get to meet new friends.
Yeah, and I just want to be invited to the wedding. That's all I ever ask for.
That's cool.
It's just the invite.
Okay. What are some of the other events?
Yeah, so we, like I said, we have meditation Mondays, which is
That
so cool.
really interested me. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we have a great woman by the name of Jody. She comes in and she hosts the meditation in the cat room.
Now, that is a weekly thing?
So we were doing weekly, but for the summer, we're going to do the 1st and 3rd of every month.
Okay, and talk about that. What goes on there?
So, I'm sorry, 1st and 3rd Monday of every month. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
So you go into the cat room, and she sets up everyone kind of like on the floor. You can bring like a yoga mat and everything. We dim the lights down, and she does a nice guided meditation. It's really nice and zen. And then hopefully the cats like to participate with you and kind of crawl around and,
It's
judge you.
very meditative and very relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then we give you a few minutes after your meditation to like hang out with the cats and kind of, get back to the real world a little bit, but on a more positive, calm note.
And what are some other events? You talk about the paint night.
Yeah, paint night's fantastic. So we have a lovely girl named Kristen that comes in, and she does the most beautiful paintings for us. All the paintings are cat related. So this month it's like a moon with a cat sitting on it, which is really cool. So she'll guide you through how to paint that and show you little techniques on what you should do with your paintings. It's super cool, and like the pictures come out or paintings come out so awesome.
I saw some of the paintings.
They're great.
And they're beautiful.
They really are, which is incredible because I am not talented like that, and I really.
She is.
She's so
very
amazing. I love her. She's great, and that's Creativity with Color. I'm going to give her a little plug there.
Move on.
Okay.
Talk about the 130 cats.
Yes. So, and I have a special girl here too. Her name is Sunny.
And we'll see Sunny in a few minutes.
Yes. So we have the cat room, which is, which, like I said, you make a reservation for at bajahscatcafe.com. So you go in for a half hour, an hour, whatever you choose, and you meet your potential cat, or not. Like, say you just want to go in and hang out with some cats and just chill. That's totally cool as well. But we definitely love to promote adoption and saving as many cats as possible. And because the atmosphere in the cat room is so home-like, the cats really get a sense of being themselves. So there's no too much of like a fear, or they're not going to be.
They're allowed to relax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's really important. And they're getting loved on, which I call it like love therapy, which is so great. It's good for you. It's good for the cats. It's really nice.
Is there an age
experience.
requirement? Are they like 6 months and above, or what? Do you ever have any kittens?
Yeah. Everyone always wants the kittens. I know, but it is kitten season right now, so we'll probably be getting a lot more kittens in. I'm planning some things in the works right now to help some cats, maybe more down south and in California. So we're going to try to see what we can do with that. But that's in the works. I'm trying to figure everything out because we just started our rescue, which is Bajah's rescue. So we want to start out really slow and do it right. And we're still trying to figure that out. But yeah.
And what else
do
you have to offer?
What else do I have to offer? So we have amazing coffee. We go with a local company called New Harvest Coffee Roasters, and they're out of Pawtucket, Providence.
Now, can people come and get a cup of coffee and go in, or do they have to make a reservation?
You have to make a reservation to go in the cat room.
But if they have a reservation, can they bring a cup of coffee in?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And just sit and relax.
Yeah. We have a library in there too, so you can always read and enjoy the cats and just really be chill in there.
Talk about the artists that you have some people who are craftsmen.
Yeah.
And artists.
Right.
Talk about some of the things that they have.
So we have some amazing artists. We have Fran, we have M. Vorosky, we have Caitlin, we have Scott, we have David. I mean, I can go on. We have Doreen, Abir. I mean, they make awesome things. They make coasters, they make jewelry. The paintings are like phenomenal. I mean, just so many beautiful things.
Cat treats?
Yep, we have cat treats. We have literally everything you could probably want in an art piece for at the cafe.
And it's also supporting the local artists.
It is, and I think that's really important to support the community and the local artists. We actually and I adopted the spot. There's a street down from the cafe that is always littered, just constantly. So we actually did a cleanup last month. So a couple of the girls from Bajah's went down there. My family came, and like a lot of members of the community came, and we cleaned up the streets.
How many employees do you have?
It ranges. So We have Zoe, which is my manager. We have Jenna, we have Nadina, and I just hired a lovely girl named Jade. So hopefully this is going to be my
So the
great
staff
crew.
is expanding.
Oh yeah, exactly. And once we start the rescue, I think it's going to probably expand even more. I hope, because I want to support cats. I want to support my community. So offering employment to them and, giving people even a chance. Like we have a lovely girl, Jo Maris, that comes from the Met, and she does kind of like an intern type position.
The Met in Providence.
Yeah. So she comes down and I adore her. I tell her and her family she needs to move to Tiverton so that I can have her all the time because she's just fantastic. So, but like any way we can help and reach out in the community, we definitely try to do.
May we meet Sunny.
The lady of the hour.
The lady of the hour.
Sure, absolutely. So this is my beautiful friend Sunny. So hopefully she'll cooperate with me.
Now, how old is Sunny?
Sunny is 12 years old.
A calico,
Yes.
a lovely calico.
Come on, Sunny.
Come on out, sweetie.
Sunny. She's like, I've been here. I know this. Come on, Sunny. Come on, Sunny. Oh, there's my beautiful
There you
girl.
are.
Come on. She's like, I don't know about this. So this is my beautiful
Talk
friend
about
Sunny. Sunny is 12 years old. She is sweet as apple pie. She comes from Forever Paws Animal Shelter. She is available for adoption. Yeah. She's a little timid, a little shy, but I've been working really closely with her. She reminds me of another cat we had at the cafe named Priscilla. Both are different personalities. This one, she's a little sweeter than Priscilla was when we first met, but I'm definitely trying to work with her to get her more comfortable and get her adopted.
Amanda, talk about the importance of adopting an older cat.
It's very important.
We had mentioned kittens, but there are so many deserving cats and dogs that are older.
Right. Exactly.
Address that.
They get overlooked so much. And because people think that they're going to have health issues or they won't be around long. But that's not the case. I mean, cats can live 17, 20, maybe 22 years. And a lot of them are in good health, like Sunny. She's in great health. She's beautiful. She's everything that you would want to, have in a cat. She's not jumping off the walls like a kitten and making a mess everywhere. I mean, kittens are adorable and they're so sweet. I got a little lipstick on you, my love. I'm so sorry. But I just nothing beats a beautiful calico girl like Sunny here. Just so chill, relaxed, and loving.
How can people go about adopting a cat at your facility?
Sure. So we ask that they make a reservation at bajahscatcafe.com. To meet the potential cat, because we want to make sure that they meet the cat before they put in adoption paperwork. We really feel like it's important to make sure that they're both bonded with each other, and it's something that you really, are comfortable with. The cat and you are comfortable with each other. A lot of the times people will say, I came in for, a cat like Macy because she's so beautiful. And then when you go in, Macy's a little spicy and you can't see that, from just a picture. So you get more of the personality of who the cat is.
You get to spend some time with her.
Yeah, exactly. You
or
got
him.
eye boogers. Yeah, exactly. And, I always say the cat kind of picks you, You just know when it's the right fit, which is nice. And because they're in such a relaxed home-like surrounding, it's easier for them to be themselves, and you can really see what you're getting into, if the cat's going to be loving, if it's going to be spicy like Macy, so I really think it's a good concept.
How many cats do you have at the
I thought you were going to say
cafe?
at home. I was going to say, ooh.
No, at the cafe. at the villa.
Currently, I think we have 8 cats, but we hold up to 15 cats in the cat room at a time. And I'm sure
the adoption rate's been pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So every cat that we've had at the cafe, we have adopted out. which is nice. So we try not to ever send them back to the shelter, which we probably won't be because I think it's best if we just work with Forever Paws going forward, because they're down the street and we have such a great relationship together. I think we can help more cats that way if we just stay focused. And obviously, since we're, going to be a small rescue ourselves, I think with me and them working together, I really think we can reach new heights. Hi, my baby. That's a good girl. I almost called you Macy.
I would like to ask you, and I don't know whether I'm overstepping my bounds, but I would like, you and I discussed health issues for humans.
Correct.
How can people adjust or how can improve their lifestyle with a cat?
So as I spoke about before, I actually have anxiety and panic attacks, and they had gotten much worse at my previous employer. It was just getting too much for me, and every time.
I appreciate you being so candid. I was trying to get around that.
No, I mean, I'm very open and honest. I've always kind of been like that. What are you doing, baby girl? How are you doing? Is it okay if I let her down for a second?
Go.
Okay. She's like, I just want to explore. But
that's all right. Come visit me.
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
Cats have always been, Sunny. Cats have always been so comforting and relaxing, and it really has helped my anxiety. I'm not probably the easiest person every once in a while, you know what I mean? But like we all are. But every time I feel that anxiety or a panic, my cats have always came to me and always calmed me down and always have been there for me. They provide
comfort.
Absolutely. Yeah, cats they're so in tune with humans, I feel, that they really understand when we need them the most.
And they provide a lot of love for people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have 6 at home.
Does your husband, Nicholas, take care of them, or do you?
No, that's the agreement. I have to take care of them. But we also have a dog we adopted from Forever Paws recently named Ramsey. So we have 6 cats.
What's he like?
He is a handful because he's a puppy right now. He's only, he's about 5 months old now. So he's a handful. And he doesn't quite understand that the cats own the place, not me or the dog. But I think he's getting there and understanding the cats rule the house, for sure.
That's good.
Yeah, Sunny.
So the point I would like to make is that people can really enjoy. The director is looking to see where the cat went, but that's all right. He's sleeping over there.
She's okay.
She is sleeping over there.
Yeah.
But helping people with a cat can. What I'm saying is, a cat can provide a lot of comfort for people.
Absolutely.
Who are alone or single,
right,
or elderly.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the companionship is amazing. And I talk to my cats like they're little people. So, it's nice to have that other, if you're alone, in your home, to have that other cat person, I know
there. In a couple of hospitals, not hospitals, but nursing homes in Providence, they have cats.
Yeah, they really do. They really are just so comforting and loving, and they just put you at ease. They really are amazing creatures.
What are some of the favorite cats you've had over the past few months?
Priscilla, for sure. I don't think that's a secret. I loved Priscilla.
What was she like?
She was, so when she first came to the cafe, she was not friendly whatsoever. She hated everyone and everything. But as I slowly started working with her, she became more and more loving. But my favorite thing about her was that she would sit in her corner. And I had bought her a little Garfield to sit in the corner with, and she would just stare at you and judge you. silently. And I would love it. I just thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. And she would let you pet her and stuff like that as time went on. And she became a real big sweetheart. But yeah, she would just sit there and
she
show
found
you.
a new home.
She did, yeah. So I was happy and sad at the same time. Happy because she found a home, and sad because that was the last time I would see her.
Where have your cats gone to? Are most of them local?
Majority of them are local. We actually adopted some out to Pennsylvania, which was kind of cool. New Hampshire, Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut, so all over.
So people can go on your website.
On Facebook.
It's on Facebook. You
Yes.
don't have a website yet.
I have a website, but it's a juggling act to try to keep up with everything.
So they can go on Facebook.
Yeah, and see all the cats that we have available for adoption.
And then they can make an appointment to come and visit.
Yeah, absolutely. On the website.
On the website.
I'm getting there. Eventually I'll have everything together. But it's a lot. It's a lot. It's many hats I've had to learn. But we're getting there.
And being a new entrepreneur is a challenge in itself.
Absolutely. Yeah, I commend anyone that does it because it's a lot of work. It definitely is.
You don't sleep much.
I don't even know what that word is.
Plus dealing with a dog and 6 cats.
Yeah, and a husband. Yeah.
Who I'm sure is very supportive.
Oh, amazingly.
And
yeah.
your family has been very supportive.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially my father. He's been like probably my biggest fan, which is like so awesome. When everyone else thought I was crazy, my dad was like, yeah, you got it. You're going to do it. You're going to be great. And I was like, thanks.
I noticed you showed me some pictures of him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Working.
Yeah.
And working and staging and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And he's really into it.
Oh, yeah. My dad is like a jack of all trades. He knows everything. I don't even know how he knows everything, but he literally knows everything. He knows like electrical, plumbing, carpentry. He was a mechanic. He was a firefighter for years on the Navy base. So, I mean, you name it, my father is a master at it.
Does he
it's
like
crazy.
Pets and animals?
Yeah, he does. And he comes in and he visits the cats, and my mom will stop in too, and they'll just visit the cats. They walk in like they own the place, of course. You know, they're like, we're here to see the cats. And I'm like, Mom, I have customers. She's like, I just want to see the cats. I'm like, okay. Whatever.
Well, I think the thing that you've mentioned most eloquently is that your cafe is a friendly place.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is that the feeling you would like to convey to people?
I would hope so. Yeah. It's a friendly, chill environment. Yeah. With amazingly adorable adoptable cats.
Tell us again. We're coming to an end.
Okay.
But give us a good plug.
Oh, bajahscatcafe.com and make your reservations today.
What is your address?
137 Main Road in Tiverton.
Which is not far over the Fall River line.
No, not at all. It's actually really convenient. We're kind of sort of off the highway. Sort of, kind of.
With some parking in the back.
Correct. Parking is street parking or parking in the rear of a building. That's very important.
And I'm going to give myself a plug.
Sure.
I am going to be appearing at some point.
Yes.
Soon, very soon.
Yes.
At the cafe.
Correct. Yep. We're going to have you come in and speak in June and tell everyone all about everything that you do and all the wonderful, great things you've done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We've had a wonderful time with Amanda, and we look forward to seeing you again on Fur, Fins, and Feathers. Thank you.